Hey, hello everybody. So today we're gonna make what I call the laser wrap sunrays. It's made with some resin wrap, and it's a fly that's you can make any length that you want. It's good for salmon. It's good for other stuff. So I'm gonna show you how to make this one. It's very simple fly to make. To make this fly, I choose the 3mm clear glitter tube. For the thread, I'm using a Uni 80 white. We use white because we don't want any dark colors to show between the laser wrap. So I'm going to leave some space behind the eye here because we're going to need that to burn it up at the end. First thing we're going to do, we're going to cut a strip of that laser wrap like this. Okay, I'd say about a 1/4 inch or so, not much more than that. Then we're going to come here and we're going to zip it and make a fine point with it so that we can tie it at the end there. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring that back here and I'm going to tie it right underneath here like this to start to make the fly. Now what I'm going to do is I'm also going to take some what we called tinsel. I'm going to take some tinsel here. Here I'm taking a size 12 Mylar tinsel. Okay, so this one is gold and silver. We want the silver to show on the fly. So we're going to go back here and we're going to do what I call go back and forth with it because we want to make sure that it's okay if you miss, you see the little thing there, it's alright. We're going to come back again forward. When we do tinsel, we want to have back and forth so that we make sure we cover everything like this. And also it's going to make the wrap really flash a lot in the water. The green is going to really show up in the water once the wrap is done. So we're going to do this and we're going to cut this off just like that. Make a couple turns to make sure that it's secure. All right, now we're going to take our laser wrap and we're going to wrap it around here to bring that forward just like so, one in front of the other like that. And on the last one we're going to come and tie it off on the top here like this. There you go, just like that. Leave some space to put the hair that we're going to do the head with. All right, so we're going to tie this off like that, and there's our body. All right, so there you have the body. The next step I'm going to do is I'm going to use some what we called some Salmo flash. Okay, it's a little bit like flow fiber, but it has some flash in it. So I'm not going to take much, just a little bit like this, just to put a tiny on the wing. Then I will come and tie this right in the front here, just like that. Next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go like this. Then I'm going to cut it the length I want, but I'm also going to cut it so that it makes a taper like that on it. So it's tapered going in the back, it finishes small. So this is the underwing. For the wing, of course, we're going to use some Temple Dog. So I'm using black on this one, black Temple Dog. I'm going to take a nice bit here. You don't want too much, because you want this fly to sink a little bit, so you don't want to take that much. So here I'm using Temple Dog. You could use goat also if you wanted. So I'm going to use that about this length. Now I'm going to cut it square, just like this. And I'm going to tie this just on the edge here. Just got to be careful to make sure you get that done like that. Just tie it. Make sure you tie it all at the same spot. okay? So there's your wing, all right? Then what I'm going to do is I'm going to use what we call some crinkle flash, like this. And this one is chartreuse. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use two strands of that. And what we want to do is we want to put them on top and a little bit on the side of the fly. So you want to put one right here, and you want to put one right over here like this. So it's actually on top, but on the side of the wing a little bit. I'm going to show you in a second. See, like this. It's a little bit on the side, and you can come and cut it to length along with the wing that you've made. All right. So once we've got that done, now we're going to put the last part with our jungle cock. I'm using a dyed chartreuse one, but you could use one that's original one. There's no problem. You can use a regular one. I just happened that I have this one that's dyed here, so it looks pretty nice. So I'm gonna use those. So there you go. I'm gonna put the first one over here. On the side right here. There's one. And I'm going to put the next one like this here. Like this. Just like that also. Just like that. All right. So now that we've got this done, what I like to do is cut this off. Then I will take some Superfly super glue that I'm going to put on the head like this. Then what I'm going to do is I'm going to let this dry. I'm going to use my whip finisher here. Now I'm using a whip finisher that's a bit longer than usual, so that I can actually reach over here, and the glue that's there is going to just make that knot not go away. Okay, once this is done, I let the fly dry, all right? Once it's dry, what I do is I come and burn the front here. I'm going to come and burn the front here. And then I'm going to put some black resin on it to finish the fly off. And that's what it's going to give me at the end. Okay? So don't forget to let this dry up. And then you can cut a little bit with the X-Acto to cut the right length, and then burn it in the front. And then you can come up and put the black resin. I put resin on it because the resin just goes in there and it always stays shiny. It always stays nice. Okay? So that's what I call a green laser wrap. It's a very good fly, especially in clear water. When in the summer it gets really clear, you can make them in the length that you want. This one I put, 3.5 centimeter. I made some 2 centimeters here for a client, so you can use those, no problem. So once this is done, I'm just going to burn that up, and then I will put the resin on it, just like this, so that you end up with a head, nice shiny head like that, and burnt in the front there, so you can put your thread through it. Okay, so there you go. So that's about it. So I thank you for watching, and I'm gonna have a TikTok now, so you're gonna put some of these videos on TikTok. So I thank you for watching, and I wish you all a very nice day.